Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to TCG Treasures. My name is Matty, and today we're going to be playing Ad Nauseam on Modo. So I'll give you a quick view of what it looks like. Temples, sea chromes, dark slicks, gemstones, mines, city of brass, pact of negation, lotus bloom. A typical Ad Nauseam way to run things, you know. Typical. There's the namesake. So the goal here would be to get enough mana to cast Ad Nauseam right here, and either Angel's Grace in the same turn or Phyrexian Unlife the turn before, something like that. There's Phyrexian Unlife, both of which say you can't lose the game. Sideboard has ley lines, little couple things to deal with, artifact decks like Affinity, stuff like that. Another Pact of Negation, Fatal Pushes, Slaughter Pact, Bontus, Godhead, and Supreme Verdict. Okay, so let's get into a match. Hopefully it'll go kind of quick, but I've started to realize that these Moto games are not going to go that fast. They're going to be longer videos, so it is what it is. So up against our first opponent, let's see what we can do. It's actually not a bad hand. We have a little bit of a way to dig for Angel's Grace, Pentads. So yeah, let's keep it. So our first turn, we are going to Temple of Deceit and Scry, and then we will go for the long game after that. We need to be able to get to Angel's Grace before turn 3, though. Okay, so no longer have to look for Angel's Grace. Now we just need to find Simeon's Spirit Guide, and then we can turn 3. So let's put that on the bottom, because we already have the 3 lands for our 3 turns. And let's yield through this turn. If I get Simeon's Spirit Guide, then I can do it on turn 3 by using a Plains and a Swamp from this to cast Pentad Prism, and then Gemstone Mine for our 5th land. And that'll give us just enough to do it on turn 3. But that would require a really great top deck. I think I'm playing Hardened Scales. I believe we are. Let's go ahead and yield through turn. Yield through this turn, actually. That's not good for me. That's in particular. What am I going to block with? My tapped land? I mean, come on. Don't ask me questions like that, Moto. Come on, we really need to see that Simeon Spirit Guide here. And we do not. So, oh well. I'll use a blue and a black. And then I will do Pentad Prism. Either way, we have enough to go off on turn 4. If I somehow luck into the Simeon Spirit Guide on this draw step, then it will be really good. If I don't, then I don't. Okay. Pretty sure it kills you with damage, so I got a couple turns. All I really need is 2 turns, so. Spoils of the Vault. That's not any good for me. So first we'll go ahead and Serum Visions. And of course I can get it now. Never know. We might need an extra mana, and I can put that on the bottom. And I can just slide a hand to take that. It's a shame to see. It was only 2 turns away. I'll take that. I don't need the Phyrexian Unlife right now. Angel's Grace cannot be countered, but a lot of people think if they play Ad Nauseam, then Angel's Grace, then Ad Nauseam can't be countered. But the way it works is Angel's Grace will resolve, and then Ad Nauseam will have to still resolve, and there's a chance to counter Ad Nauseam after Angel's Grace. You can't Angel's Grace then play Ad Nauseam unless you hold, or unless they go through that. So there's just a lot of things. Basically, I should probably show people how to kill people with Lightning Storm. I think it'd be smart to do. What did he do? What did he just do? Okay, he just drawed 2 cards. Okay, that doesn't bother me. I felt like something had went away from my board, and I was like, what? So there's a chance that this guy has a counter up, so that sucks. But, you know, we don't get there by not risking it, so let's risk it. And then we'll add another for black, black, and this one will be white. This one can be white. Nah, let's make it black. And then this one's going to be white. Okay, so first thing we do is cast Angel's Grace. You can't do anything to that, so it doesn't matter. So now we'll cast Ad Nauseam, and this is where he could do something. But no, he didn't. So if he makes me go all the way through it, I'll show you how to actually do it with Lightning Storm. Sorry about all the, okay, he's not making me go through it. Okay. So with Lightning Storm, the key is you hold control, and then you cast it, and then it'll let you keep adding lands to it. A lot of people don't know that, but hold control as you're clicking it to cast it. I do that just to make sure it doesn't mess up, but that's all you got to do is make sure that that you're getting it or you're holding control for it. So definitely Fatal Push. Let's take out some spoils, because I hate Spoils of the Vault. Spoils of the Vault has killed me so many times, it's not even funny. It's just beyond ridiculous how many times Spoils of the Vault has actually killed me rather than helped me, or milled off my win conditions rather than helped me. I don't like Spoils of the Vault. It's in here because last ditch effort, sometimes it does come through for you. But more times than not, it screws you. And, I don't know, for hardened skills, I don't think he runs anything that targets me, so I don't think Leyline's important. I would add another Bontus, but I think if it gets bad enough to where my lands aren't untapping, it's not going to be very good for me. I think I'm set the way I am. 1 Bontus and 2 Fatal Push. I'm not very good at sideboarding, so that's probably why. Like, I don't know if anybody watched my my March video. Not March as in the month, but the deck I made. Yeah, I don't do good at sideboarding. I don't build good sideboards either. I need to mulligan this because yeah, I have a lot of mana. I have a little bit of dig, and I have a Lotus Bloom, but I have no combo pieces. So let's go ahead and mulligan that. Makes it worse, but I got a combo piece, and I got a pact for if things start happening that I don't like. I want to draw that, actually. That helps out with the mana situation. This is definitely a lot worse than the first hand. I should have kept the first hand. But I got some digging that I can do, so I like that. This will help out with the digging. Okay. Angel's Grace. I think I'm going to commit to the Phyrexian. So, just yield through the turn, and hopefully we'll find an Ad Nauseam. That's the worst thing ever to dig for, is digging for an Ad Nauseam, because for some reason it just never seems to come up when that's what you need. Okay, so this is really interesting. So far he hasn't played a land. He kept a 1-land hand just to do damage to me. Oh, okay. He's one of those people who doesn't play his land first. Why wouldn't you play your land first? It gives away nothing. Interesting. Oh, that's not too great. I'll wait on the Pinthead Prism for now. I want to do a little bit of scrying. and drawing and whatnots. This hand is got really bad really fast. What are you going to counter with your no lands? I mean, come on, bud. Just shield through the turn and let me do what I'm doing. That's what I do for you. You do it for me. I'm going to put that on the top because I can use that. I'm going to put that on the bottom. I'm going to suspend this because this might actually be a long game and that might actually come into effect for me. So I can't do anything other than play another Serum Visions, which will allow me to draw that Seachrome Coast, and I no longer need any more mana, so I'm going to put this on top, and I'm going to put this on the bottom, because I need to keep digging for Ad Nauseam. So let's yield through the turn. Let him have his turn now. And then we're going to yield through the next turn, too, for him. Sorry if the chair is creaking a lot. Guy seems like this guy's going AFK. It's not good. In all honesty, though, as long as I can dig that Nauseam, we got a turn 4. Yeah, we got a turn 4, so. That time it didn't ask me for blockers because I don't have any. Alright, so he's got me pretty good, actually, so I don't like that. Okay, let's white, red, Phyrexian. So I did it this way because I want to also slide a hand because I need to keep digging as much as possible. That is very important right now to keep digging for ad nauseam pieces. That'll help later, I guess. That was not very good. Okay, I did yield through turn. Yeah, this is getting pretty bad for old Matthew. Yep, looking pretty rough for old Matthew indeed. That Lotus Bloom's not going to come into effect. I'm going to die long before that. Even with Phyrexian on life, I'm going to die long before that. What's he doing? Hurry up. Oh, he's going to try to counter my Lotus Bloom, I guess. It makes no sense. Oh, did I miss? I think I did. Oh, okay. Alright. I think I have one more turn left. So, oh, finally. So, I've got one more turn left. So, we will see if I can ride it out and survive. One could only hope. So, he has to use both of these. Let's just go ahead and yield through this turn. There's nothing I can do. He has to use both of these to deal the 5 damage to me. He no longer has to use both of those to deal the 5 damage. That's unfortunate. But he still doesn't have enough to kill me. He has to use 2 of them to get me there. Because you have to kill and take me to 0 before the negative starts impacting. So see? Oh, well it made him use it all. Alright, that's nice. It's just always yield. I just want to cast you. Okay. Countered if that's what you're gonna do, bud. Okay, so now it's time. Let's add Nauseam, bud. Do 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 do. And the good news is I got a packed negation in my hand, so things are actually looking up for old Matthew. And here we go. And we'll counter that. He's used all his blue mana, so we win. I hate people who do that, who just leave up a counter so that way they can just wait until you get everything together to counter you. I just hate that so much. Yeah, good games, bud. And that's how you play Ad Nauseam and go 2-0, folks. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.